Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke. Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Thank you, Mrs. Burgess.
Thank you.
And now we'll hear the opposing view against the shopping center. Oh, the chair recognizes Rob Petrie.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman and fellow citizens, first of all, let me say that I'm very much in favor of progress. I was all for tubeless tire and garbage disposals, you know, topless bathing suits. Well, for men. Oh, my father used to get little strap marks on those shirts, you know. Of course, the new shopping center, I think, is progressive. You know, it's a lot more progressive than that silly little park that we've got on that lot right now. And in all fairness, the city fathers, they had planned to build us another park somewhere else. But also, in fairness to Mother Nature, I don't think even the city fathers can build an oak tree. The new shopping center is supposed to result in a big cut in our property taxes. Well, I've done just a little bit of simple arithmetic, and that giant tax cut breaks down to almost $3 per taxpayer a year. Now, I don't know how I want to tell my son that we sold his park for a crummy $3. Now, it seems to me if the planning commission of the city can find room to build another park elsewhere, they could build the shopping center there in the first place. Thank you.
Rob, I've got the feeling that you've started something here tonight. There's going to be a lot more discussion before we vote on this thing.
Well, John, I just said what I really feel about it, and I felt I had to say what I feel.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Good night, Philip.
Good night.
Good night. Well, John, what do you think?
I think you're right. Pleasant personality, good family man, knows how to handle himself in front of people.
We should have Mr. Howard meet him. I think Rob will make a darn fine candidate for city councilman.
And I think he can win.
The first step is to see if he'll run.
All right, that does it. I'm finished. Boy, that is the end. I'm through.
Rob, what happened? You're soaking wet.
Well, I knew it was going to be a rotten day when I cut my toe shaving this morning. Well, I dropped the razor while I was shaving. And then just now I broke the lawnmower.
Well, how did you get so wet?
Well, I broke the lawnmower when I ran over the hose.
Well, you didn't flood my Johnny Jump-Ups, did you?
Huh?
My pansies?
Oh, no, your pansies are all right. I'm going to sit down and not move the rest of the day. I'm a menace to myself. What am I sitting on?
An egg.
Oh, no.
A darning egg.
Oh,
Why don't you go take a nap?
I'd probably fall out of bed and kill myself. Besides, I can't. Doug's coming over.
Well, aren't you going to change clothes?
Oh, honey, the only time Doug ever comes over here is to get a donation. I'm not going to dress up to give away money.
If he sees you dressed like that, he may give you some.
All right, I'll change.
Did you fix the towel rack in the kitchen?
Oh, doggone it, I forgot.
Oh, please, Rob. The towels roll all over the floor. It just needs a nail or something.
Yeah. Well, with my luck today, I'll probably pick up the hammer driver right through my thumb.
Not if you're careful.
Well, if I'm careful, I won't hurt my thumb. I'll just smash the plastering.
The hammer's in the silverware drawer.
I'll just get a silly answer. Hey, where are the nails?
In the teapot.
Got him.
You hit the wrong nail.
And I cracked the plastering. Hi, Doug.
Oh, hi, Rob.
I cracked the press. No, come in.
Well, it'll only be a minute. I want you to meet Mr. Howard.
Oh, my thumb's wet. This is my wife, Laura. So glad to shake your hand.
How do you do, Mr. Howard?
Hi,
Hello,
Laura.
Doug. How are you? Please come in and sit down.
Thank you. We'll only be a second.
Ooh, wow. Egg. Wouldn't want to sit on that. Well, Mr. Howard, we shop at your... No, we bag bank. It's your bank.
Oh, incidentally, how do you like the way we decorated your mortgage?
I like it. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Honey, while we're on the subject, would you get the checkbook, please?
Oh.
This time I didn't come for a check, Rob.
We want cash?
Mr. Howard here is chairman of the Citizens Committee for Better Government. He wanted to meet you.
Well, I'm always interested in better citizenship. Anything I can do.
How'd you like to run for the city council?
Be glad to. Huh? Did you? You did? You're kidding.
The city council?
Me? Why me?
Because we think you'd make a good councilman.
I don't know what to say. Honey?
Well, I don't know what to say either.
I just thought of something to say. Me? I'm not a politician.
Well, we don't want a politician. What we want is a bright, able, personable young man.
Well, that's what I said. Why me?
Now, Rob, we don't expect an instant answer. We'd just like you to think about it.
But Rob has a job.
Yeah, I have a job.
Well, all the councilmen have regular jobs. We only meet one night a week.
I'm sure you'd like to talk this over with your wife. We're having a little meeting at the hall tomorrow night, and if you're at all interested, why don't you drop over?
Well, yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, but you think about it, Rob, and we hope you come up with the right answer because we think you'll make a fine councilman.
Doug, are you sure you didn't come here for a donation?
Rob, if you come up with the right answer, you can contribute to your own campaign fund.
Right, I can.
So long, Rob.
Goodbye.
Laura, so long.
Hey, did two guys come in here and ask me to be a city councilman?
I was just going to ask you that. What do you think?
I think I'm flattered.
Well, you should be.
All right, then I'm flattered. What do you think I ought to do?
Well, let's discuss it.
Yeah. I don't know how to discuss it.
Yeah, neither do I. It's a whole new subject.
Councilman Petrie. Councilman Petrie? Robert Petrie, city councilman.
Hey, if you're city councilman, what'll they call me?
Probably Laura.
Oh.
The important thing is, what am I going to do, honey?
Well, I think the first thing to do is go to that meeting tomorrow night and find out more about it.
Yeah, you know, it could be fun.
And it's a great honor to be a city councilman.
How'd you like to live in the White House?
Well, it's a little soon to think about that.
Well, we'd probably get it painted over the weekend.
Do they inaugurate city councilmen?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I'll need a new dress.
Hold it. I am not elected yet.
Right, but I still need a new dress, and we'll probably have to get a bigger car to hold all the bumper stickers.
No, we'll just get a bigger bumper. That's all.
Well, what do you think you're going to say to them?
Well, I think I'll probably tell them I'm interested unless I can think of a reason I shouldn't be.
Well, whether you run or not, it's a great honor to be asked.
Yeah.
Of course, I always did think you were kind of special.
Hey, you want to celebrate? I'll take you to dinner.
Oh, we can't. Richie asked Freddie to stay over.
Well, how about tomorrow night?
Well, you have the meeting tomorrow night.
After the meeting. And if I decide to run, you'll have the honor of being the only girl who has a date with a candidate for the city council.
There's got to be another candidate.
I don't care.
You don't care about the other candidate?
No, I just don't care if he has a date or not.
You know, Rob, what you need is a sincere tie.
I had a sincere tie till he made me taste his hot dog.
I think the sauerkraut blended right in.
So do I. It was the mustard that killed it. Where did you get these,
From
buddy?
the costume department.
What do you think of that?
Nah, looks like somebody stole your gas station. Try this one.
Oh, come on, buddy. You out of your mind? That's a cowboy tie.
It worked once. I'd like to invite you all down for a barbecue at the ranch.
Hey, look, why don't you go without a tie? Maybe you get the slob vote.
You can't vote in his district.
Oh, thanks very much. You know something? If I could, I'd vote against you.
Why, don't you think I'd make a good councilman?
Who cares? I vote against anything that keeps you out of this office and leaves more work for me.
Buddy, I tell you, your loyalty is underwhelming.
Look, you guys, I want you to understand one thing. If it in any way interferes with my work here, then I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to be a nominee.
You know, my Aunt Agnes always says, the only true nominees are the people from Norman.
Very funny. Nomin, schlamin, what's the difference? Look, it means more work for us, and I'm again it.
What do you mean you're again it? What extra work?
Well, we got those Thanksgiving specials coming up.
Oh, Alan's been trying to sell those things for 8 years. He's just not a Thanksgiving image.
Oh, yes, he is. He looks like a stuffed turkey.
Well, Mel says we're going to sell those specials.
All right, that's fine, but since when do you pay attention to Mel?
When it suits my purpose.
Rob is trying to be a good citizen and you gripe. Why?
For a very good reason.
You're jealous.
Right.
Right.
Well, why are you jealous of me?
Oh, I'm jealous of everybody. I'm still sore at Cary Grant for getting all my girls.
Hello. Yeah, just a minute. For you, Councilman.
Hello? Oh, hi, honey. What's up? Well, I'm just getting ready to leave right now. No kidding. Oh, we'll have to send a copy of that to Mom. Yeah, I'll see you after the meeting. I've got an 8:30 reservation at Rocco's for dinner. Okay, bye.
Hey, Rob, what are you going to send to your mom?
It's Pop.
No, it's a little article in the local paper that says, according to reliable sources, Rob Petrie of Bonnie Meadow Lane is planning on throwing his hat in the political ring.
I guess that item kind of makes it official, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy a hat to throw in the ring now.
No, don't do it. Here, take my hat. Now I can be Secretary of Millinery.
Barely. The way I feel right now is very flattered and very interested and very enthusiastic and extremely stupid. So before I give you a final yes, I'd like to know a little bit more about the campaign.
Fine, Rob. Now, Bill Skirmahorn here is in charge of advertising, public relations, and publicity. Bill?
Good to have you aboard, Robbie.
Well, thanks. Well, I'm not on board yet, though. I'm just on a gangplank.
Good. Rob, I'm in charge of the Think Factory, and we've come up with a couple of brain bombs that should really make a lot of noise.
Well, bombs away.
Good thinking. Now, Rob, look at it this way. All those voters out there are a wheat field.
And we're going to bomb the wheat field.
No. We are going to harvest that wheat field.
And we'll bomb the other guy, right?
You've got savvy, Rob. You've got savvy. Now, we're going to make up a few thousand of these.
What is it?
Well, it's a cardboard attaché case to hand out to the commuters at the station. Red, white, and blue, Rob's picture on one side, George Washington on the other.
A little bit pretentious?
What's pretentious about cardboard?
Well, nothing except I don't think I should be linked with George Washington.
You don't like Washington?
No, I love him.
Good, Rob, good.
Well, it's just that I don't think I'm the father of New Rochelle.
Rob, your wife.
Well, you going to put her on the attaché case, too?
No, Rob, we want a picture of you and Laurie and...
Laura.
Laura, even better. We want a picture of you and Laura and your boy bowling.
Well, we don't bowl.
Start.
Bill, I know you've got a lot of things to cover, but Rob was interested in the campaign itself.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Do you mind if I just take a second to call my wife? I promised to take her to dinner.
Where are you taking her to dinner?
Rocco's.
Rocco's? Where's that?
Up in Bridgeton.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
No good.
Oh, no, it's great fettuccine.
No, Rob, you don't understand. You've got to eat right here in New Rochelle.
Well, Bill, I do whenever I'm at home.
No, Rob, you've got to eat, shop, drink right here in the old hometown USA.
Do I?
Well, it's important, Rob. You know, in a way, it makes sense. Supporting local business is part of our civic responsibility.
Yeah, well, I understand that, all right. Look, I do have a problem, though. My doctor lives in Mount Vernon.
Well, that's okay, Rob. Just don't get sick during the campaign.
If I do, I'll have to make a house call.
Rob, your son, what's his name?
Richie.
I wish we could change that. How is he grade-wise?
Well, average-wise.
Good. What does he like best? Baseball, football, basketball?
Cooking.
What?
Well, he likes to help his mother in the kitchen. He's a good boy.
Yeah, sure. Rob, in this town there are 6 supermarkets and dozens of independent grocers and retailers. There are 18 churches and synagogues, 10 youth groups, and each one has to be hit at least once.
Boy, when you guys asked me to run, you meant run.
We're planning a senior citizens hootenanny, Rob.
And the Chamber of Commerce dinner is next week.
And the veteran a go-go and a $50 a plate potluck dinner.
Well, don't forget
the
ball.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Timmons. I expected him home hours ago. Well, I tell you, it's awfully late. Could you possibly call back tomorrow morning? Wonderful. Thank you. What? Yes, Mrs. Timmons. If he's elected, I'm sure that he will look into the sewers. You're welcome. Oh, no. Hello? Oh, hi, Mill. No, not yet. Listen, I better hang up in case he's trying to call me, huh? What? Oh, Millie, not you, too. Everybody in town has been calling with suggestions. Okay, go ahead. Millie, I doubt that they can equip the garbage trucks with silencers. So don't vote for him. Look, I gotta hang up. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, Rob.
You can say that again.
Do you have any idea of what time it is?
Do you have any idea how many busy signals I got trying to call you?
It is after 11.
23, and I'm well aware it's after 11 o'clock.
Oh, Rob, you don't know what's been going on around here.
All I know is I just went through the most rotten 3 hours I ever spent in my life. I couldn't even get you on the phone to tell you about it.
Well, I have been dressed and waiting to go out to dinner with you for those 3 hours.
I was trying to call to explain, but you were gabbing with Millie.
Gabbing? Rob, I can tell from the way you look that you are at this moment a disturbed person, so I'll ignore that.
Honey.
But for the past 3 hours, all I have done, Rob, is answer that phone. I didn't talk to Millie more than 5 times the whole night.
5 times.
Are you running?
One night a week. That's after you're elected. Do you know what I'm doing Wednesday?
You're taking Richie downtown to the orthodontist.
Don't forget it. I'm giving speeches at the opening of 3 new supermarkets, and I'm christening a new bum-bum car at the Tinkertown Amusement Park. How's that for crazy?
Well, it's no crazier that it's been around here ever since that afternoon newspaper came out. Every kook in New Rochelle has called to tell you how to run the government. Only you weren't here, so they told me.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry for it. I wasn't yelling at you. I'm just mad because of what they did to me at the meeting.
What'd they do to you?
Well, for starters, I can't wear my onyx cufflinks anymore.
Why?
Well, it's a little too sharp for a councilman.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, well, try this. How would you like me with a crew cut?
You're going to get a crew cut?
No, not quite.
I'm not going to answer that.
Hello. Mrs. Timmons? Well, Mrs. Timmons, I'm afraid the usually reliable newspaper sources were unreliable. No, I didn't say I was going to be a candidate, Mrs. Mrs. Timmons. I just said I was going to think about it. I'm afraid I don't have any connections with the city sewer system, except maybe a couple of pipes. No, I'm not being funny, Mrs. Timmons. I'm just being tired. Well, wait, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I should choose to run, the first thing I will look into are your sewers.
You're not going to run, are you?
I didn't say that. I don't know what I'm going to do, honey. I'm just confused.
Are you hungry?
Starved.
Okay, come on, I'll make you a bologna sandwich and we can discuss it.
Oh, good.
Do you believe that people have the nerve to call at this hour and complain?
No, she's just very upset about her sewers.
Well, how does she think I feel being dressed like this for a bologna sandwich?
Bologna. That's all I heard tonight, you know it? Bologna.
Well, you like this. It's imported.
No good. It's got to be New Rochelle bologna.
What's that?
Nothing. What was that?
It sounded like somebody bumped into our garbage can.
Who would bump into a garbage can at this time of night?
Clumsy crook.
Take a look. Yes?
It's a friend
Of whom?
of New Rochelle. You Rob Petrie?
Yeah?
The one that's running for city council?
Well, that's not definite, but I'm the one you want.
Yeah, well, I've got to talk to you. It's important. My name is Lionel Sims.
Well, what do you want?
Something I've got to find out. Do you like animals?
Animals?
Yeah, do you like them?
What kind of animals?
Well, cats and dogs. Do you like them?
Cats and dogs? Sure.
My neighbor doesn't like animals. He's giving me trouble. He wants me to get rid of my pets.
Why is that?
Well, he says they're too noisy.
How many dogs do you have?
2.
What, 2 little dogs?
And 75 cats, all beauties.
75 cats?
You want a kitten?
Look, I tell you what, if I do decide to run, the first thing I'm going to look into is your problem.
Well, it's about time we had a cat lover on the city council. Right. That's what this town needs.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
75 cats.
That just about does it, I think. I want to keep my onyx cufflinks. I want to keep my regular hair, and they can keep the city council and their supermarkets and their animal lovers.
It's not really working out the way we thought it would.
Yeah, it'll get worse. I'm up to here with politics. Let somebody else run the government.
Well, do you really mean that?
What do you mean?
Well, I just wouldn't want you to make a rash decision in the heat of craziness.
You think I should get involved in this craziness?
No, but I think you ought to think about it some more.
I haven't thought about it till I'm up to here with that. You know, I really wanted to be on the city council, but not if I have to put up with that kind of thing.
Of course, all those speeches and the personal appearances, you really don't have the time for it.
I'd have the time if I really wanted to.
Do you want to?
I don't know, but I know what the question is. Now, the question is not, do I have the time or is it too much trouble? The question is, do I really want to?
Do you?
Honey, just because I know the question doesn't mean I know the answer. What kind of a bread is that?
Mountain Shepherd.
It figured it tastes just like wool.
It's made in New Rochelle.
Oh, well, then it's delicious.
Well, I don't know, Rob. I say if you don't want to run, you shouldn't.
I didn't say I didn't want to run.
You do want to run?
Well, yes and no. You know, I told you there's some reason I don't want to and some reasons I do. I guess it kind of boils down to whether I want to because I want to or I want to because I think I should.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, you're a natural politician. You make no sense at all.
It better make some sense by 8 o'clock because that's when they want my answer.
Hey, Rob, look, if you're looking for a good excuse for not running,
I'm not looking for
I
an
got
excuse.
Well, come on, what is it?
tell him you're getting married.
I'm already married.
Right. Nobody likes a scandal.
You guys might as well forget it. I'm a perfect candidate. Right now, I'm leaning towards running.
Yeah, well, don't lean too far. You're going to fall right on your face.
Hello. Oh, hi, Alan. Oh, busy, right. No kidding. Well, Alan, this is kind of short notice for us. Well, I mean, it's going to take a lot of extra work, nights, weekends, and everything. Yeah, I know you don't care. Okay, Alan, we'll get right on it. Well, how do you like that?
Oh, what'd he say?
He sold the specials, and we've got to go to work on them starting right now.
Hey.
But I thought Alan wasn't the right image for Thanksgiving.
He's not. It's going to be on Halloween.
That's the answer. Now, the big thing that you're concerned about is your conscience, right?
Right.
Well, now you got too much work. You got a legitimate out.
You going to take it?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. You got to make a decision.
Rob, you want my advice?
No.
It's a good decision. Now, while you're in the mood, make another one.
Oh, come on.
As much as I would really like to accept, I'm afraid my present workload plus the campaign would be a little bit too much for me. So, in all fairness to the planning committee and also to my family and my job, I'd like to say right now, I don't know what to do.
What is that? Rob, you mean you haven't decided yet?
Well, I thought I had, but then I guess I haven't. I never definitely said I would, you know.
Well, that's right, Rob, but the way you said it, I mean, usually when a politician says maybe, he means yes.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not a politician. That's been one of my problems. I mean, I've gone along the whole time talking about whether I had time or not to do this, but I never said anything about ability. Now, time's easy to come by, but ability.
What's ability? I could sell you if you were a two-headed kangaroo.
Well, there's one of the things right there. I'm not. I'm a one-headed person who's trying to do the right thing.
Rob, what you need is some good old-fashioned convincing.
Doug, I'd love it. Go ahead and convince.
We're going to let you convince yourself.
You gonna make speech?
No. To coin a phrase, one picture's worth 1,000 words.
Oh, that's a big meat.
That's right.
Why?
Well, we assumed you'd run. You're the only one not sure of yourself.
Well, oh, will you look at that? You know, it's embarrassing to stand here and look at it. You could park a car in my nose.
It's big, Rob, but we all believe everything it says.
Well, I'm Rob Petrie. That's the truth right there. Good citizen, I guess I am. I vote, pay my taxes, I don't litter. I'm not litter bugging, but good neighbor. I know you'd have to ask Jerry Helper about that.
We did. And he said if you return his power drill, he's behind you 100%.
Well, Rob Petrie, true. I'm a good citizen. I'm a good neighbor, all right, but good councilman. That I don't know about.
Let's let the voters decide that.
You got a deal.
Congratulations, Rob. You're going to make a tremendous councilman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob Petrie, and I am a candidate for the office of city councilman. I would like to say, in my opinion, my worthy opponent is... I don't know who my worthy opponent is. Well, if you'd like to see how the election comes out and find out who my worthy opponent is, tune in next week. If you don't care to see how the election comes out, you're un-American, that's all I can say.